Okay, if you've ever looked at your bank account and just wished you could neatly separate your money for bills, savings, and, actual spending money without opening a dozen different accounts, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to demystify one of the best features in modern banking, Monzo Pots. Let's dive in.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, what even are Monzo Pots? Then we'll walk through creating your very first one, how to manage your money day to day, a few tricks for keeping everything organized, and finally, the really cool part, how to automate your savings so it all happens on its own.
So let's start with the big question. What exactly are these pots? Honestly, they are the perfect, simple solution for a cluttered bank account.
I mean, think about it. Right now, your main account is probably this big mess, right? You've got your salary coming in, bills going out, money for groceries, and maybe you're trying to save for a holiday in there somewhere too. It's just chaotic, and it makes it almost impossible to know what you can actually afford to spend.
This is where a Monzo pot comes in. It's just a place to separate money inside your main account. And that's the key thing here. It's not a whole new bank account. It's way simpler. Think of it like a digital piggy bank. You can create a bunch of them for different things. One for a holiday, one for a new car, one for next month's rent. And they basically come in two types. You've got your regular pots, which are perfect for short-term stuff and budgeting, like putting your bill money aside. And then you have savings pots, which are for your bigger long-term goals. And, like the name says, they actually pay you interest on the money you've got stashed in there.
All right, enough theory, let's get practical. Creating your first pod is super simple, and it's really the first step to feeling in control of your money.
Seriously, it takes less than a minute right inside the app. You just tap that little plus icon, hit create a pot, and then choose what kind you want. You can give it a name, add a picture, which actually helps a ton with staying motivated, and that's it. You can pop some money in right away or just do it later. Easy.
So once you've got a pod set up, using it day to day is just as easy. This is really where you start to see the benefits.
Moving money in and out is instant. Like, literally instant. You just tap on your pot, choose Add or Withdraw, type the amount, and boom! The money moves from your main balance to your pot, or the other way around, immediately. No waiting.
Now this right here, this is a total game changer. You can pay your bills directly from a pot. So you can create a bills pot, stick all your bill money in there as soon as you get paid, and then just tell Monzo which direct debits and standing orders should come out of that specific pot. It means you can't accidentally spend your rent money on a takeaway. It's brilliant.
Just one really important thing to keep in mind. Money in your pots is kept separate from your main spending balance. So you could go overdrawn on your main balance even if you have a ton of cash saved in your pots. But, and this is a big but, don't worry. The app is smart. It'll send you a notification to warn you so you have time to move money over.
Okay, so once you get into the swing of things, you might find yourself with quite a few pots. Luckily, Monzo has some great little tools to keep everything nice and tidy.
You can actually reorder your pots to match what's most important to you. This is fantastic for staying focused. If you're saving for a house deposit, you can literally drag that pot to the very top of your list. It means every single time you open the app, you see your biggest goal right there front and center.
And check this out. Here's a neat little psychological trick. You can hide a pot. This is perfect for long-term savings that you don't want to be tempted to dip into. It's the classic out of sight, out of mind principle. The money is still there, it's still safe, but you're not constantly looking at it, which really helps kill that temptation.
So what happens when you finally hit your savings goal, or maybe a pot just isn't needed anymore? Well, Monzo gives you a couple of options to clean things up so your app doesn't get all cluttered.
You can either close the pot for good, which just moves all the money back into your main account, or you can archive it. Archiving is pretty handy because it keeps a record of the pot. You can go back and look at it, download statements, and you can even bring a regular pot back from the dead if you decide you need it again.
Okay, last section. This is where things get really clever. This is all about putting your savings on complete autopilot.
First up, we have a feature called Roundups. It's amazing. If you switch this on, every time you buy something, Monzo automatically rounds the price up to the nearest pound and slides that spare change into one of your pots.
So let's imagine a super simple example. Let's say you go and buy a coffee, and it costs £2.75. With Roundups turned on, Monzo handles that payment just like normal, but then it does a little something extra in the background, all on its own.
And just like that, it takes that 25p difference and sweeps it straight into your savings pot. It's basically a digital change jar, and you would be shocked at how quickly these tiny little bits of money add up without you even feeling it.
And the other killer automation tool is the salary sorter.
The second your paycheck lands in your account, Monzo can pop up and ask if you want to sort it. With just a couple of taps, you can fire off money to your bills pot, put a chunk towards your holiday pot, and leave whatever's left as you're spending money. It's basically budgeting on easy mode.
And there you have it. From the absolute basics to some seriously powerful automation, Monzo Pots can transform your bank account from just a list of transactions into a real tool for managing your financial life. So the only question left is, what's your first pot going to be for?